like this one. Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation. I started my day by weighing myself in a fasted state. I hope it doesn't rain. I only took one video of myself because I avoid doing so since there's a tendency that I get longer rest periods just by setting up the camera. I'm wondering which member will I get for the photo cards and pre-order benefits. Just gonna check the poster first. Here's the album. This one is... Oh! Okay, let's do this. Hold on. First, we're gonna fix the tempo. It's 132. Search for the parts. I'm gonna create markers. This is the intro. This is the verse. Thing about K-pop songs is they usually have two verses instead of one verse. I think the reason for that is so that all members can have their own lines. Interlude or the rap. Okay, chorus. Outro already. Another unique thing in K-pop songs is that they usually only have two choruses. I think it's so that they can make the song shorter because shorter is better. Sometimes it's because they put big instrumental drops towards the end, so I think that's why the third chorus is most likely the one to suffer. So usually I start with the chorus and making tight beats because most of the time, the verses of the songs or the intros of the songs just reuse the elements of the chorus. I just have to remove some elements or mute some elements or just change chords or whatever. First, we need drums. This will do, maybe. Now, next they have snaps. Better. Now it's kind of high, kind of pitched up. The snaps are too dry. I have to add reverb. I'm not going to use 50% of the reverb. I'm just going to start with 50% now so I can hear the reverb when I adjust the pre-delay and the decay time. Still good. Cool. Now let's add the claps. It's not like a real clap, like this one. Oh, I lost it. I lost it. So that's nice. I don't even know if it's a clap or a snare. Doesn't matter as long as I get the same function. It's good. Now I usually want the clap to come before the snaps. Now that's another thing everyone should be doing is to arrange the tracks. Each one has their own preference, but as long as you have a standard, like me, I have a kick here, after the kick, it's snare, or the clap, and then the snaps. As long as you follow your standard, it's gonna help in the future. Like if you're gonna search for the kick, you will know where it is. You are gonna know where you usually put it. I don't need it to be exactly the same. I'm just gonna make my own. That's it. I need an open hi-hat that has a longer tail. That's good. Just have to make it sound smaller. So add a reverb. That's rare if you use a preset and it fits and it's exactly what you're looking for. Now, to add my own flavor, because I'm not going to recreate the song, so based on my taste, I'm just going to add some hi-hats here. Coffee. It's cold now. Now in snare, I usually put it on a sampler because when I need to roll it, you need to make it an instrument. Is that a wood block? Mm-hmm. I'll change the velocity a bit, just a bit, so that it doesn't sound too artificial. Okay, let's make an 808. Ideally, when you make some 808 lines, you should do it in a higher octave so that you can hear the pitches correctly. How about we do this? It sounds normal, beginning, but at the end, it's gonna sound off key. Now, of course, I don't want to keep this in the same key as the reference. It's gonna add some distortion or overdrive, I don't know. And that will help the listeners to hear the 808s well. It translates well on laptop speakers or phone loudspeakers. I'm just gonna duplicate this and then I'm gonna make this an octave higher. Of course, now that it's higher, we should lower the volume because the human ear can hear much more from the higher 808. So we have to decrease the volume. Now we're gonna combine the two. I'm gonna start with the higher octave 808s on mute. I'm just gonna bring it up until I find the perfect amount. Now what I'm gonna do is in the octave lower 808, I'm just gonna add some distortion. Maybe an overdrive. The last one is I'm just gonna duplicate this, delete this first. I'm gonna add some changes because I don't want the 808s to be exactly the same on the second half. Because this second half is much more, there's much more rhythm, there's much more things going on, there's higher energy. So I gotta make some movement here in the 808s as well. So let's add some movement. Okay, one for real last listen before we call it night.